You remember that kid who always got picked on and was bullied in school? Well, guess what? He became one of those good cops you always hear so much about. And the thing about those good cops, they will say the darndest things when they don't think the body cams are rolling. Things like this.
Well, if either one of them gets it, it's the tall dude.
I'm shooting them. I need some paid vacation.
That's what I'm saying. If anyone of them gets it, it's the tall dude.
And I know what you're thinking. A guy threatening to shoot another man so he can get paid vacation? Only a psychopath would say that. And you would be right. Let's take a look at another one of those routine traffic stops.
Outstanding. How you guys doing this evening? Good. Officer Miller, South PDA. The reason I pulled you guys over, you're going way too fast. I have no problem holding these motherfuckers till Greeley gets down here.
What?
I have no problem holding these motherfuckers till Greeley gets down here.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. So.
In other words, I have no problem extending this traffic stop for no reason.
Hell's Angels jacket, so yeah. Yeah, I was like, give me, well, anytime we deal with these guys, we call in code, so.
All right, we'll just keep talking to them while you do what you gotta do.
Yeah, all right. You want to let maybe Platteville and any agencies to Boulder know while I start scratching, that'd be great.
Probably just shot out and caught 85 straight out then.
Yeah. And ran into me.
I guess Greeley's probably not going to come down here.
Oh, yes, they are.
When? After we cut them loose?
Oh, no, I told them we're holding them here until they get here. Get your ass down here.
So, in a couple hours.
I'm good. I mean, we get the with H. Almost tased the guy off a motorcycle. He tried to go around me. He was all slowed down, so I was going to tase him, but he had a passenger on the bike of the bike, so.
Oh, yeah. Well, if either one of them gets it, it's the tall dude.
I'm shooting them. I need some paid vacation.
That's what I'm saying. If anyone of them gets it, it's the tall dude.
You know what I mean?
Oh, we know exactly what you mean, Officer Miller. You know, it's times like these where my heart just overflows with thankfulness for our heroes and warriors in blue. Why, they're here to protect and keep us safe, you know.
I need some paid vacation.
That's what I'm saying.
Now, with that kind of statement right there, you'd almost get the impression that there's this unspoken understanding among the ranks of law enforcement that if you commit a major indiscretion, which you and I would call a crime, you're not going to be met with a just punishment, but kind of an expected reward.
I need some paid vacation.
That's what I'm saying.
It's almost like this is the culture of law enforcement. And it wasn't just Miller who said it. It seemed to be an understanding among the other cops.
Well, if either one of them gets it, it's the tall dude.
I'm shooting them. I need some paid vacation.
That's what I'm saying. If anyone of them gets it, it's the tall dude.
You know what I mean?
No one has body cams, right?
We do, but they're off. Okay. Listen, you do what you got to do. I will wait till you're done before I go serve them their summons. So you
let me talk to the tall guy real quick, and I'm sure, like I said, he's gonna tell me to pound sand, and then we'll just all get out of here. Okay?
Well, one of them, they're going to be riding bits because I'm taking one of their bikes.
Hey, sucks to be him.
Yeah, and not only that, but I get to go through his whole bike, through his bags and everything, because I got to inventory that.
I, as a super thin blue line warrior hero, get to make him insecure in his person and effects. What's interesting about videos like this when they get revealed and disseminated to the public is that everybody seems to focus on the guy who said the heinous thing or did the heinous thing, and they pay no attention to the fact that the other cops were also participating. They were acting as accomplices. They were laughing at the joke. In some cases, they even say the same kinds of things. But everybody seems to ignore the fact that it wasn't just that one bad apple who is acting out. It was all the other bad apples who were rallying around him and helping him as he committed the evil or approving of him if he's discussing evil. Now, this is a terroristic threat. And guess what this resulted in? Do you think the cops saw any jail time? Do you think he had to compensate anybody out of his own pocket? What are you in La La Land? That ain't how things work around here, boy. Somebody else foot the bill for his tyranny.
25 grand plus an apology from LaSalle, Greeley, and the Weld County Sheriff's Office. A member of the Hells Angels Motorcycle Club just settled a lawsuit alleging their officers unlawfully detained him and a friend and terrorized them during a traffic stop in 2018. Denver 7's Lance Hernandez just received new body camera video that shows how they were treated.
Sucks to be him.
A LaSalle police officer talking about taking a motorcycle belonging to one of two men pulled over for alleged speeding.
The reason I pulled you guys over, you're going way too fast.
Officer David Miller noticed both men were wearing Hells Angels jackets. According to the lawsuit, the friend had a firearm, so Miller said, let's see if he's got any felony convictions so they could get him for the firearm.
A seemingly ingrained part of the police culture is that they dislike and disrespect those motorcyclists.
Now, if she looks familiar to you, she should. She's one of the lawyers that secured the massive $3 million settlement for the Karen Garner family in Loveland, Colorado. Remember psychopaths Austin Hopp, Daria Jalali, and Sergeant Metzler from the Loveland, Colorado Police Department as they brutalized 72-year-old Karen Garner, a dementia patient who supposedly stole $14 worth of product from Walmart? Yeah, this is the woman who secured that settlement. But again, justice wasn't served because those three officers, while two of them did go to jail for a very short period of time, they should be spending life behind bars.
Attorney Sarah Shelke says after learning there had been an assault at the Tilted Kilt in Greeley, Miller made both Anthony Mills and his friend stand out in a traffic lane until a witness was brought down for a drive-by identification. For the next 30 minutes, the officers stood around laughing, talking about tasing other motorcyclists.
I'm shooting them. I need some paid vacation.
This was all within earshot of the two men.
Talking about tasing them? He was talking about ending their lives. And the guy isn't behind bars. They let him retire early, like Sergeant Brian Kaptua Fahey.
Regardless of how much that's a joke, it is sowing the seeds of and watering the plant of a culture within police that will be more likely to pull the trigger on people later.
Shelke says not one officer said, whoa, that's inappropriate.
That's very damning and concerning for the state of policing.
Initially, the cities were reluctant to settle, but after Black Lives Matter protests drew more attention to police misbehavior, Shelke says they settled and apologized, and Miller resigned.
So Miller resigned. The department allowed him to resign to escape criminal prosecution. Now here's some food for thought for you. This incident right here happened back in 2018. In 2018, Colorado was still one of those qualified immunity states. Now I keep hearing people in my comment section, hey, you know what would be the solution to this problem, Brian? If we ended qualified immunity. Well, qualified immunity was ended in the state of Colorado on June 19th, 2020. Just 7 days later, psychos Austin Hopp and Daria Jalali and Sergeant Metzler brutalized 72-year-old Karen Garner. Austin Hopp only got 5 years in prison for felony assault, and Daria Jalali only got 45 days in jail with 3 years probation for not intervening. Sergeant Metzler, he got to retire. That doesn't sound like justice to me. In the meantime, we still have psychopaths out there with badges, uniforms, and guns, threatening to kill people and actually killing people and getting away with it. Leave your thoughts about this for the world and the global thought police in the comment section below. If you haven't already, subscribe to the channel, hit the bell notification icon, give it a thumbs up, share it with everybody you know. Don't forget to subscribe to my email list through my website, highimpactflix.com. If you want to support further, the channel links are in the description, but understand, the price of freedom is now and will always be eternal vigilance. And indifference to this notion is the means by which the people have and will secure their own oppression. Let's stop securing our own oppression and let's start today. I'll see you in the next video.